Guys, I just got one of my packages in that I've been waiting for a few days, which was my makeup geek order. I ordered the complete set of her foiled eyeshadows. I didn't have the original 10, so I went ahead and I bought the whole kit and caboodle, but I did have to buy a Z palette also because they just come in the pans. And I'll show you what I'm talking about for those of you that aren't familiar with just eyeshadow pans. As you can tell, it's just the little pans of the eyeshadows. They don't come in a specific container or anything, for example, like these. But first off, I will tell you, it was expensive. I paid for it with my own money. As a matter of fact, here's my little shipping receipt right here. And I'm not sure how well you can see it, but that right there, that's what I paid for it. For all 20 shadows plus the Z palette. So, the set of the eyeshadow pans themselves was $175. The Z palette was $20. Plus I had my shipping and handling. So, in here, if you see a lot of white in the reflection of my glasses, it's because I've got all the information typed up here in front of me. The top two rows in here, these top two rows are the first edition, and then these two bottom rows are the expansion that she just came out with. So, another thing I like about the Z palette, you can actually fold it completely back and tuck it underneath it. So, in the top row, we have, of course, first edition, Showtime, Flamethrower, In the Spotlight, Magic Act, Jester, Houdini, which is one of my favorites, Center Stage, and then going in the opposite order on the bottom, this purpley one right here is Caitlin Rose. Then we have Mesmerized and Grandstand. But these are all very metallic, even though you can't really tell in the pans. And then in the bottom two rows, this one here, let's see, we have Whimsical, Starry-Eyed, Untamed, Fortune Teller, which is this really bright gold here. And I know it looks like I'm reading, it's because I am. This one is Fantasy, Pegasus, Masquerade, Daydreamer, Highwire, and Charmed. She didn't have general descriptions on her first set up anymore, because I think the only way you can get those is if you buy the full set. But again, that's going to cost you a lot of money. But all in all, they're still reasonably priced. They're only like $6 a pan. So, actually, let me pull up my calculator real quick. Okay, $8.75 a pan. Still not bad, because you're getting 20 different colors. That's cheaper than what you'd spend on something like Sugar Pill. And the thing I like about this Z palette, feels really sturdy. As you can tell, it is authentic Z palette. I know there are some knockoffs out there. They're probably just as good, but these were just the easiest to find. So, and it's got a decently strong, but not super strong, magnetic closure. I haven't even swatched these things yet, but I will just give you the descriptions off of the website for her new set. Starting with this one right here, which is Whimsical. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? A light silvery pink with a foiled finish. And let's see. Starry-Eyed was described as a light champagne beige with slight pink undertones and a foiled finish. Untamed, bright coppery orange with warm undertones and a foiled finish. All of these are foiled finish, of course. Fortune Teller, true yellow gold with a foiled finish. Fantasy, mint green. Again, foiled finish. Pegasus, light bright aqua. And I will say this, that it is. It almost makes me think of like the ocean. You know, like if you were standing out in the Caribbean and you were looking at the water, it would just be that bright turquoise blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. Masquerade, bright medium plum with warm undertones. Daydreamer, light lilac purple with cool undertones. Highwire, medium silver with subtle blue undertones. And Charmed, muted silvery light olive with taupe undertones. Okay. And let's see. These are all cruelty free. They do not test on animals, which is a very good thing. And for those that might have, you know, like sensitive eyes to talc and paraben, they're talc and paraben free. Their shipping is very reasonable. Because I mean, 20 eyeshadows for like $3.50. So that's not bad. And they do ship worldwide at affordable rates as well. Each pan is 1.8 grams. Yeah, I'm looking at all this information that I have written down. Highly pigmented as well. Always a bonus. But the one that has been just really screaming at me to swatch for you guys first has to be Flamethrower, which is from the first edition. I just barely touched it. I mean, ever so lightly touched that. Look at this. Isn't that just crazy? I mean, look at that. Oh, it looks like you're rubbing a penny on your eyes. And I don't mean my dog. I'm surprised hearing her name. She didn't come bolting in here. And I will also give you a little taste of Houdini. Again, I am just barely touching these. I'm not putting any pressure whatsoever. I know it looks more black, but you can see kind of a green teal shift on my finger. And I accidentally ended up gouging center stage earlier. Oops. But luckily I was able to get most of it off my fingernail and back into the pan. And from the new edition, I am going to go into Pegasus. These actually feel a bit more firm. Still creamy, but more firm. The first edition, you know, it just feels very buttery. There is Pegasus. These things are just absolutely remarkable. I mean, look at that. It's literally like rubbing foil on your skin. And curiosity is getting the best out of me. I've got to try Charmed. You can see this one is going to take very little when you actually apply it. I actually probably picked up more than I needed to swatch it. But it's seriously, excuse me, like rubbing foil on your skin. You might say it kind of reminds me of like gold leafing, but in various colors. I mean, craziness. Beautiful though. Should have probably done this before I started painting my fingers. Well, I mean, into the term finger painting. But it's a good thing to always keep these handy. And I am expecting another order to come in soon. Another ColourPop order where I actually ordered some of their lipsticks. I'm looking forward to trying those because I love those discontinued eyeshadows I got, even though I haven't played with them yet. Go figure. And let's see. I think I'm going to go into In the Spotlight from the first collection. Very peachy. It's almost like a brand new penny instead of kind of a slightly older penny. And one that I've been hearing a lot of rave reviews about is Fortune Teller. I'm not one who's normally much on gold, as I've said before. I mean, after all, my ring is silver. My nails are silver this week. Drying off my hands. But I've been hearing rave reviews about Fortune Teller, which is that really, really, really super bright yellow gold. I mean, look at that. That is just absolutely astonishing. It kind of makes me think of like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow left by the leprechauns. But good luck capturing it. But, you know what? If you want to catch that little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, get Fortune Teller. That's all I gotta say. You'll have your own little pot of gold. And I'm going to try one more before I head out of here because I'm hitting the 13-minute mark. I am going to go into Masquerade. Oh, this reminds me of one of the nail polishes I have from Jessie's Girl. I don't know the name of the color, but this is spot on that nail polish. Absolutely love it. And they just go on so silky. I mean, incredibly silky. They probably rival the texture of the Milani Bella eyes. They're absolutely insane. But they're remarkable. So, if you're willing to shell out the money for it, they're definitely worth it. Or you can just pick up the second edition. Let me pull up my browser and I can tell you how much the second edition is. The expansion set, which is 10 pans, is $89. So, but you're getting, again, 10 shadows. So, all in all, these are super worth it. They're going to be a lot of fun to play with. Maybe I'll actually get to do a tutorial this coming week using some of these bad boys. So, that wraps it up for this video, I believe, until I get my ColourPop in. It's supposed to be in, I think, Monday. So, until then, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you tune into my channel. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, especially Instagram. Once again, I am definitely trying to get you guys to follow me there. There's a lot of craziness that goes on Instagram that would probably give you a few laughs. But, anywho, until next week, I'm going to hop out of here. I'm hitting 15 minutes, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Go figure, I just ended the main segment of this video. I forgot to throw in this one thing that I purposely had set aside here. Completely skipped my mind until now. So I'm just coming back in here to add this really quick. For those of you that may want to pick up these eyeshadows, they come in these little containers here, like I said, in just the pan. So they come in these little specially designed envelopes, and I want to show you how you open these for those of you that may not know. She's got this little flap that you can pull up, and then it's got a little sleeve inside, like this. Your eyeshadow will come tucked in this little center section here. You'll lift that up, and it'll be nestled right here in this little circle. The names of the eyeshadows will always be on the bottom of the pan, and that is just, you know, for those who might wonder on how do I open these things without breaking the eyeshadow. Now you know. So, knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. But anyway, I'm out of here. Bye.